Hey everyone, I'm Richard, the founder of Fellow Progress, and I want to talk to you about something that often holds us back from reaching our full potential. And that thing is self-sabotage. So, if you're too hard on yourself, if you're really hard on yourself, if you're quick to point out the negatives of situations, or you wait until the last minute to do important things, right? If you're disorganized, or you feel like a phony, if you're overdoing it, or you feel like you're really burning out, it might be because you're suffering from self-sabotage. So self-sabotage is when we consciously and even more importantly, unconsciously prevent ourselves from achieving our goals, from doing the things we really want to do in life. It's like having a powerful force inside us that works against us from the inside out. You might set goals and take steps forwards, only to find yourself giving up, suddenly deciding that what you're doing is wrong. You might even, in the extreme, end up replacing those good behaviors with negative behaviors like staying out late or drinking too much alcohol or binge watching TV or overeating. And it can happen in relationships as well. If we think someone's getting too close, we might push them away. Self-sabotaging is unhelpful, right? It's an unhelpful behavior, but it's not trying to hurt us. So why do we do this? Why do we do things that aren't in our best interest? Well, self-sabotage stems from all kinds of sources. Fear of failure, fear of success, low self-esteem, or a deeply ingrained negative belief about ourselves. Self-sabotage is a complex kind of interplay of thoughts, feelings, behaviors, and sometimes memories. So neuroscience gives us fascinating insights into the phenomenon, right, of self-sabotage. And what it suggests is that our brains aren't wired for success or happiness. They're hardwired for survival. So as a result, the unconscious doesn't care whether you're happy or not, just that whether you're safe. So the part of our brain responsible for processing emotions, especially fear, can trigger self-sabotaging autopilot behaviors as a protective mechanism. So when we're faced with uncertainty or the potential of social embarrassment from failure, our brain might prefer the safety of the familiar and unconsciously guide us back to old patterns, even if they're not good for us. One of the biggest forms of self-sabotage is procrastination. If you've ever procrastinated, you'll know what I mean. And I personally am a brilliant procrastinator, and it's something that I'm always working to combat. You know, my whole space is extremely tidy before I actually get to do the thing I need to do. And that's something I'm working on. But I'm a work in progress, right? But procrastination is a classic form of self-sabotage at work, right? And, you know, like I said, it's something that we have to overcome in order to move through. So how do we overcome self-sabotage? The first step is important, and that's awareness. It's recognizing the patterns and triggers that lead to self-sabotaging behaviors. By bringing these into the light, we can deal with them in a really structured way, and I can help with that. So if you want to have a chat, then please reach out. One effective technique is reframing negative self-talk. So when you catch yourself thinking, I can't do this, or I'm not good enough, I want you to challenge those thoughts, right? Neuroscience suggests that our brains are plastic and constantly changing. So we can rewire our neural pathways for a more optimistic perspective. It's quite a simple technique, but it does work. It takes a little bit of time. Lastly, practice self-compassion. Self-sabotage is a part of being a human being. So be kind to yourself. It's not something you can avoid, but it's something you need to work through. And we all have moments of doubt and fear, and it's completely natural. But self-compassion is useful because it activates the brain's self-soothing system, and that can reduce stress and also build resilience, making us stronger for the next time. Remember, self-sabotage is something we can understand and overcome with patience, and you have the power within you to break free and achieve anything you want to. So look, thanks very much, and let's overcome our saboteurs together, and hopefully we can live the lives we deserve. All right, thank you very much, and I'll speak to you soon.